Um, the margins are very narrow. I think we're just very disappointed to lose the game. Obviously, we were so close to going 2-0 up, hitting the inside of the post with Dane Massey's headed effort. So to go on and lose the game from that point, we were quite unfortunate overall, I felt. Disappointed to lose, really.
Stephen, is it any consolation to the fact that you played excellently for most of the game with your tactics and the fact that you were able to hit them on the break and look very dangerous when you did so?
Yeah, I thought for the first hour of the game, we definitely had the better chances, like we 3 or 4 good chances, and I didn't feel Zenit had any chances in that period, really, any clear-cut chances. So they had large parts of possession and they're a brilliant team. There's no doubt they are a brilliant team, but they our goal wasn't under threat, or there wasn't any chances of any note. So we're disappointed with that. So obviously it was a bad goal from our point of view to concede the first goal, and Zenit took advantage, and the second goal they worked it very well, and it was a good goal from their point of view. So we got punished really, and so that's how I saw it.
Stephen, do you feel that fatigue set in any way in the second half, and do you still have that sense of frustration you touched on yesterday that this was one game in the middle of a very crowded schedule for your squad?
Yeah, I think there's no doubt that is a factor. I think it definitely is a factor. I think we'd 6 games in between playing Maccabi and Zenit. 6 games. Zenit had 2 in that period, so I think big disadvantage. But having said that, that's the way it goes. We were 1-0 up, and we could have gone 2-0 up, and we've lost the game. So that happens. And Zenit are a very good team. There's no doubt they're Champions League team, really. And we tactically, the players are very disciplined, and we defended really well, and we counterattacked with some imagination, I felt, and we feel somewhat deflated to have lost the game, but that's it's no disgrace. It's no disgrace losing a narrow defeat to Zenit.
Would you agree with me that the key moment in the game was your first goal you missed due to the serious mistake of your goalkeeper?
Well, I think no, I think the goalkeeper Gabriel Sava has been terrific for us in the 4 games since he's come in, and he played well tonight and saved a penalty. So it's just one of those things. The ball went up in the air, but there's still plenty of play between the ball going up in the air and the ball being in the back of the net. So that's the way it goes.
Stephen, you just mentioned the calibre of Zenit there before. Last 16 in the Champions League last year, probably the biggest test that the club has had so far. How happy were you that not only were you able to compete, but as you said with Dane Massey, that if one ball went either way, could have been a very different result?
Yeah, I mean, we can take great encouragement from it, I think. But ultimately, we lost the game. We can't get away from that. So I think that's reality. We were in a position to win it, and we're disappointed not to do so. But Zenit passed the ball brilliantly at times. They've got great balance in their team, and they've got some really fine players. We showed that we've got a lot of good players also. Really, really talented group, and I think the Irish public will have tuned in tonight really en masse, and I think they will again admire the players and their skill levels and their efforts that they've shown consistently over the campaign, and tonight once again. And this time we've narrowly been beaten, and that's the disappointment.